Hello everyone, Caller on the way here, and today I'm back with another Pixel Gun 3D video. In today's video we're going to be doing another weapon review, and today's weapon review is on the Double Dragon. Now the Double Dragon has an efficiency of 21, fire rate of 76, capacity of 10, and mobility of 110. So this weapon has the multiple shots ability, as you can see here. It has multiple shots, and like the Hydra, unlike the Hydra and the Lopiki, these two also have multiple shots, but they actually shoot 3 shots at a time. If you guys have used these weapons, you guys know that he shoots 3 shots at a time, but this weapon actually shoots 2 shots, and they're actually both pretty powerful shots. This weapon takes 4 fireballs to take someone out with added armor, and you know, it's a pretty good weapon overall. I really like using the weapon. It's definitely a very fun premium weapon to use in the game, and you know, it's definitely a lot of fun to use. It's mostly fun to use. It's all about fun with this weapon. You don't have to have this gun. This gun is mostly it's just something to have cool to have. If you just want to have a cool jump weapon, just go ahead and get this gun. This the Double Dragon, definitely one of the better weapons in the game. It's not really the best one, you know. The Big Buddy and the Ghost Lantern are so obviously better than it, but you know, as you can see here, you can easily get kills with this weapon. Not easily, but you know, it takes a little bit of skill because this weapon does not actually have the biggest area damage in the world. But you have to be really close to someone to actually get the kill. I don't know. Maybe it's just me with this weapon. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I can't aim with this weapon. So you know, that's why you probably say that's bad area damage. But you still have to hit pretty close to them like any other area damage weapon. It's just a pretty kind of standard one, but you know, it's kind of unique in a way because you know, it's just the only weapon in the game that actually only shoots 2 shots and has multiple shots. So you know, it's definitely one of the more unique weapons. One thing I need to know is if you are using this weapon for the whole time, you're not going to win. Because, you know, it's not, like, super overpowered. If you're using, like, the Big Buddy, for sure, you're going to win. If you use the Big Buddy the whole entire match, you're probably going to win. You're likely to win the match, so, you know. This weapon, you're not likely to win the match if you use it the whole time. But, you know, you can still get a lot of kills. You can get into the top places. I'm actually first place right now. Mostly because I'm going against people with lower armor levels, so, you know. Well, a few people have low armor levels. If some people have low armor levels, let's say if you are level 31, you're not really that high of a league, you're gonna get some pretty good gameplay with this gun. You can easily win matches if you have this gun. If you're level 31 and you're only in like Diamond League or Gold League or something like that, I'm in Adamant League, so you know it's a little more difficult for me. But you know it's still pretty easy for me because I'm actually good at this game. So you know. Here's someone with the Icicle minigun, very annoying weapon, usually, so, you know, unless he's reloading, I can easily take him out, but, you know, this weapon takes a little bit of skill. Unfortunately, these guys always have their jetpacks, I don't know why, but, you know, come on, I can get this guy with this thing, come on. Ah, whatever, I'm not gonna try anymore. Good thing that guy was damaged. One thing, if someone is getting damaged, go ahead and just take this weapon out. You can probably easily take him out in, like, 2 shots, so, you know. God dang it, this guy with his Icicle minigun, jeez. But, you know, easy weapon to get kills with. It's not really that take too long to get used to it. It takes a little bit of get used to, but you know, it's definitely a really good weapon in the game. I really do like using it. It's one of my more favorite premium weapons, just because you know it's pretty unique and it's actually a pretty good gun. You know, this weapon, if you just want this weapon for like having the best premium weapon in the game, this is not the best one in the game for sure. You know, the best one is probably the Big Buddy. The best area damage weapon in the game is the Big Buddy. The best premium weapon is Ghost Lantern / Big Buddy, but you know, this weapon it's still pretty good weapon, but it's definitely something to have for something cool to have in the game. It's not something you just want to have the best premium weapon in the game. Looking at the gameplay here, I'm getting some pretty good gameplay right now. I'm actually first place just because you know there's not a lot of there's a lot of people now, but you know. Not everyone has super overpowered weapons. Not a single person has a Ghost Lantern in this map, so you know it's a little easier to me to get kills with this weapon on a regular basis in this match. Jetpack people, you're not going to take them out very easily unless I got that person there. Well, I didn't get the person that actually hit him there, so you know. Very difficult for any area damage weapon. It's a pretty big disadvantage for people using area damage weapon in the air. Especially, you can't kill people with that has a jetpack on with this weapon. It's not going to work out too well. Unless you're really good at predicting or something, I don't know. It's not really it's really difficult to kill people when they have a jetpack on with the area damage weapon in general. So this weapon does look pretty cool. I really like how it's actually designed. You know, it reminds me of the what is that called? The Double Dragon. You know, not the double dragon, the dragon cannon. You know, if you guys play Pixel Gun World, this weapon kind of reminds me of the double, not the, I keep saying double dragon. You know, this weapon kind of reminds me of the dragon cannon in Pixel Gun World. You know, that weapon was actually completely different, but you know, it's kind of similar. You know, this update I feel like is kind of, I don't know, it reminds me of Pixel Gun World. They had a Kung Fu update like a year ago, so you know, this whole update kind of reminds me of Pixel Gun World because they had a Kung Fu update. That's actually when I first played Pixel Gun World, actually. So, yeah, guys, the Double Dragon, pretty good weapon overall. I'll probably do a few more matches just to not make this review too short, you know. I don't know how long I've been recording for. I don't really use a timer, so, you know, not really that much of a problem. It's kind of a problem. I should probably put a timer on videos. I don't really have much I need to say about this gun. The mobility doesn't really matter with this gun. It's basically like an area damage weapon. Any area damage weapon. It's just another area damage weapon that actually has multiple shots. I really like that really stuff is adding more unique weapons in the game. Unlike another standard area damage weapon like the heavy gifter in the game. You know, that weapon's just a pretty standard area damage weapon in the game. It's pretty good, but you know, it's just, I don't know, it's not as fun as this weapon, you know. Well, it is fun to use heavy gifter, but you know, it's not as unique as this one. You know, I like how Real Stuff adds unique weapons in the game, like, you know, through wall weapons. Well, not all the time, but you know, multiple shots weapons like this one. And you know, some guns in the game that actually are not just standard weapons in general. So you know, that's why whatever I really stop adding weapons in the game that are like unique and whatever. So you know, that's what I like about Really Soft, really. About weapons, really. So, getting more kills with this weapon. Ruby Armor player, generally 3 to 4 shots with the Ruby Armor player. Adding armor takes 3 to 4 shots. Or, I mean 4 shots actually, but you know. Getting some pretty good kills here. It's pretty easy to get some kills with this weapon. If you are in a lower league in the game, you can actually afford the max upgrade of this weapon. Definitely get the max upgrade of this weapon if you want it. If you are a lower level, you can get the max upgrade of this weapon. Go ahead and get it because, you know, it's actually pretty good for the max upgrade. And it's actually pretty good for the max upgrade. If you're a low level, you're going to get a lot better gameplay than I'm getting. I'm actually first place and I only have 310 points right now. God dang, I keep missing with this thing. Oh well. But, you know, I'm in pretty lucky, I'm actually in a pretty lucky King of the Hill match. This is not always going to happen. The best maps for this gun is King of the Hill, Sound School, Pool Party, Coliseum. Those 4 maps. And this one, definitely the best maps for this weapon. You know, they're pretty close quarters, and, you know, you can easily find people more easily. Get close to people more easily, you know, it's a lot better to use this weapon in. Alright, let's try to get some more kills here. Don't go for the jetpack, people. Do not even try to shake out a sniper rifle if you can, or just wait for them to come down. But, you know, Icicle Minigun, very annoying weapon. You probably, you know, Icicle Minigun, I don't even know. That thing is so annoying in this game. Always use your gadgets to help you out, you know. Use the, you know, you guys know the leader's drum. You can use that thing. I'll show you guys what it actually is. But, you know, use this gadget here. It amplifies gun damage. It increases weapon damage, basically. And this weapon will be a 3-shot with that thing. I'm not entirely sure if it's a 3-shot or 2-shot. If you get hit by the love spell with this thing will be an 8-shot to an admin armor player, and that's pretty bad. If you get charmed, then this weapon, if you get like a charm effect applies to you, then it will be an 8-shot. So you know, if someone uses the love spell against you, just be careful. Just take out a 1-shot kill weapon like the Ghost Lantern to easily take them out. Someone with the love spell. The love spell is actually pretty good in the game, actually, but you know, it's not necessarily good. That's the only weapon I actually have to review in this update, actually. But you know, but this weapon overall, I really do recommend buying it. Actually, it's actually a pretty good weapon in the game right now. And you know, Double Dragon is pretty cool, pretty good weapon in the game. So yeah, guys, I don't really have much I need to say for this review. If you guys did enjoy this video, then make sure to leave a like, comment, favorite, and subscribe for more Pixel Gun 3D videos. I have a ton of videos on my channel of Pixel Gun 3D. That's mainly what I do on this channel. I do weapon reviews, random gameplays. I do an episode series, which I'm planning on doing another episode of that series soon. I'm not really up to date with that series, really. I do You Pick I Play series. I don't really have much I need to say about the playlist I have. You guys can look at my playlist, and you guys can see what I have in storage. I don't remember all of them on top of my heart, but you know. Alright, let's see what I can get out of this thing here. I actually got 3 spins actually, so you know. Make sure to check out my channel, guys. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and you know, I have a pretty good channel. I'm actually gonna spin these chests really. It's pretty easy to get coins and gems from this thing, you know. Coins and gems are pretty easy to get in this chest, you know. Gems and coins. Actually, one more thing I need to say about this lucky chest. It's a lot easier to get coins and gems in this chest. Like, coins and gems are like the most common thing you can get from this chest. It's pretty insane. Yep, I got gems again. Look at that. Like, seriously, coins and gems. Most common things. The sandbox items, not even common. Also, one more thing. I also am in a tournament now. I am in the tournament. That's not the right button. Which, alright, here you go. I'm in a tournament, guys. I am 60th right now. So, you guys should probably find me. I don't know if it's probably updated for you guys. I'm going to play a lot. Probably do an episode of me grinding, getting up here. Wait, maybe in the 40s, maybe. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And, yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.